Not even gonna lie to you, that ruined my entire night. I was up, okay? See, and that happened at the most inconvenient time. Like, my router has been going out since the season started for some reason, and it's been going out at either 6:31 through 6:36 or 9:31 through 9:36. This is one of a few times where it has gone off script and screwed up something I was actually doing, and that is idiotic. It's idiotic because obviously the writer just does not want me to make content anymore. Obviously, it's not a person. It cannot have feelings. It cannot have anything against me. But it decided to go out at the most inconvenient time, and that means that I'm getting a new internet provider. So the next time you see me, I will have a new internet provider, or I will have somebody over here to have fixed this problem. And I promise that this time. I promise that this time. Okay? Because I'm not going to keep friggin' streaming, having to do it a million times, because the dang Wi-Fi doesn't want to work. I don't know what the heck is wrong with Spectrum right now, or AT&T or whoever the heck, but I'm done. I'm gonna go through Verizon.
Fighting chance.
Anyway, let's continue the video. Sorry about that.
Because you gave us a fighting chance. And secondly, because you're outspoken and follow your gut. Something I wish I did at your age. We can't do this without you, so come on.
Yummy, stop eating your toe.
Richard's right. Love that he trusts me, but I've gotten this far trusting my instinct.
Well, Blue Team. All good things must come to an end. For
Apple
one of you, that will be the case tonight. Write the name of who you want gone and place it in the voting booth.
I honestly don't know who is going out tonight, because I know exactly who is probably not. Linda and Spencer have the odds stacked for them this time around, so I feel like they are going to survive somehow.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Now, if anyone has an idol or advantage they'd like to use, now would be the time to do so.
Nope, not tonight.
Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote.
Okay, so they looked at her. That gives an indication that it might be Marissa.
Spencer.
Marissa might be getting voted out.
Spencer.
That's what I'm getting from that
That's 2
look.
votes, Spencer.
Yeah, but only 2 votes. That's the thing. It's gonna tie right
Marissa.
now. Yep, it's gonna tie right
New
now.
attempt, boys.
Marissa. We're
Yep,
tied.
so it's
2
Marissa.
votes each.
I was right.
Not my first choice, for the record.
Hey, yo.
Neither.
Then who the hell is voting for her?
Spencer.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you serious?
Marissa.
Oh,
We're tied again.
There are 7 of them.
3 votes Spencer.
So Marissa's going
votes
down.
Marissa. 1 vote.
So my question is, okay, I gotta figure out who voted for who here. Obviously, these 2 both voted for Spencer. Spencer and Linda both voted for Marissa. The third one...
Marissa. We're tied again. 3 votes Spencer. 3 votes Marissa. 1...
No,
Who
shut
the
up.
hell is voting for
First choice, for the record.
Mine neither.
Not my first choice. So if neither of them voted for Marissa,
And
then
who
that
the hell is
means
voting for her?
it had to be somebody else.
Spencer.
Yeah.
Marissa. We're tied again. 3 votes
But 4
Spencer.
people
3
just said they
votes
didn't vote for
Marissa.
Marissa.
1
So that means
vote
Spencer
left.
has to be the... Is it going to force a
6th
tie?
person voted out of Disventure
Or is it just going to be
Camp.
Marissa? I feel like it's just going to be Marissa.
Marissa. It's time
Yeah.
to go.
Huh?
Wait, how?
I knew you'd flip, Natalia.
It wasn't me.
Wait, Nat?
You betrayed us.
I'm sorry, I bet. You were so sad to put my name down.
Did I ask you?
It was Linda.
Duh.
Oopsie daisy.
Linda, I trusted you. I vouched for you. Why?
Anastasia doesn't trust anyone an inch. If she has some advantage, she would have saved her own skin. Marissa was a surer and safer bet. Aw, sorry there, sweetie, but you should think twice about who you trust.
True.
Marissa, I should have known something would happen.
Anna, it's okay.
Yeah, Anastasia was about to crash.
At least now, I have time to figure out my next steps. Thank you for always being by my side.
But I don't want you to go.
Exchange information or
Hey.
something.
This isn't goodbye. We'll see each other again.
We
just-
will.
These guys always make these dramatic exits like they're never gonna see each other again. It's just a summer. Just call me in a month when you leave. Come on, bro. Even if she wins, it's not gonna be that long.
Thank you. Maybe I lost, but in some twisted way, I think I'm truly winning at this game.
I think
So
you got blood
Natalia
on
was
her.
ready to betray us tonight to
But
get
it's
rid
cool.
of Spencer.
It's cool.
But now with Linda on our side, the tables have turned. I wonder how she'll explain her way out of this.
Okay, so you had Spencer, Linda, Natasha, and we still don't quite know who the fourth vote was. There are only 7 of them. That means one of those 4 voted for Marissa. What, did she vote for herself?
My instinct was very, very wrong this time. I should have kept my mouth shut.
That wretched woman has crossed the line. That's how she wants to play. Fine. I can do an eye for an eye.
Only an eye for an eye. The saying is only an eye for an eye. The reason it was shortened is because Americans like to kill people. But I'm kidding. That means that going overboard and doing more than what damage was inflicted upon you will be even more severely punished. That was the doctrine. Don't crash out on people. Give equal vengeance. It's obviously not a Christian principle, because the Christian principle is that God delivers the vengeance. But nowadays, that's been a problem that I have for a long time. An eye for an eye leaves everyone blind. That is the reason why that's not the same.
Hi everyone, Marissa here. Thank you for tuning in, and I just want to say hi to all the Patreons who support this show. And apologies in advance if I mispronounce your username.
Thank you, Marissa.
Jackalope, Muhammad Kamara. Guys, chill out. It's time for Jade the Liar to leave.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Guys, chill out.
What? Why are you?
Kamala King, Trishan's
Why are
number
you
1 fan and
offended?
defender.
They weren't talking about
Nice.
you.
Raya is better than Trishan's number 1 fan and defender. Nice.
Heck yeah.
Raya is better than Ivy. Benji's cute boyfriend. Silver Gamer Player 2002. Spencer, please step on me.
Ooh.
Crispy.
That's you, Moogie.
Jake Dan,
That one
Cannon.
is you.
Lucas Anthony Parsons. Enwiser. Dippin' Chip. Ted's favorite rent boy, Tommy. Shoko is Alessio's wife. Diego's golden water.
Oh.
Why is the water golden?
Oh, God.
Jelly. East Pacific and Hawaii Company.
That's our
Lex
Kelly.
Ham. Unka. And last but not least, Jelly Be Smelly.
Delicious.
Thank you all for your support. See you next time.
Alright, the thing that I've got next. Look at this. The dang internet ruined all of it, but it's fine. I got some Inanimate Insanity for you. Some good heat. First, I'm going to go with the Crappy Cliff Remastered. Actually, no. Before I do that, if Inanimate Insanity contestants were charged for their crimes, number 5. We haven't done some Corpse Prime in a while, so I want to go ahead and check him out. Let's do it. Then we're going to watch the actual video. Because we have to get warmed up first. You know what I mean? Suitcase. What, desecrating a corpse? Theft?
What are you doing?
Oh,
Trespassing.
I didn't see you there. I'm just taking one of these batteries, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
So
Great.
theft. Theft and
I
trespassing.
mean, after all, you are only stealing it.
Look, as much as I hate to defend this psycho on a cob as much as the next person, Steve was the person who made the Meeple products and would have the right to sue Suitcase for entering a private room to steal a MePhone 4 battery. Now since Nickel told her to steal the battery, they will both split on paying the Corn Man, owing him $70 each.
Wow. $70. That's it. Just $70. Ah.
Microphone! We're the only 2 left.
I have an idea.
Exactly. Thank you. Yep.
That did nothing but make me deaf.
I got this grater. Now where do we get the cheese? You're looking
You know what else is greater? My mom.
at it.
Yep, time to murder someone.
Come on, guys. That's not a great idea. Get it?
Time to murder someone.
Get him.
Oh, God. That was nasty.
Ow! Oh, come on, guys. That's degrading. Can't you just let me hold on to a shred of dignity?
Hey, make sure to shred the part where his mouth is.
This is not your best idea, Soap.
You should have started with his face.
Where's my knee? Where's my knee?
You should have started with his face. That's it. Assault and battery times 9. No, you should not drink an entire jug of milk. I don't know which kind of milk it is, so I can't say the specific reasons, but just drink water, mate. It's 11 o'clock at night.
Tissues
Do not
does
give
not
yourself
have a criminal
indigestion.
record. But it doesn't mean he's exactly off the hook, because he's been having really bad sickness ever since he was created. So the best thing I could do for Tissues is to send him to the hospital to give him the treatment that he needs for his condition. If
The
that's possible,
sentence is-
since MePhone 4 created him to be always sick. But it's worth a shot.
The sentence is hospital. Condition. He has to go to the hospital. That's the sentence. Because apparently sneezing on someone isn't illegal.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Get it?
The fact that it's midnight makes it even worse. Stop drinking milk before bed. You're not SpongeBob.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Get it?
Tasteless life
What
in
are you
comedy
guys
jail.
thinking? Get it? Because I'm gonna pour water on you.
Okay then. Easy.
I'm not electric.
I'm not electric.
Cheesy. Your jokes are terrible.
Oh, so we got a heckler in the crowd today, eh?
Sorry,
Eh.
Cheesy, you don't understand.
Oh, I understand.
Will
this
Smith?
short guy thinks he's better than me.
Cheesy, we're still playing.
You think you're funnier than me, Knife? Why, I oughta. Wow, seems like you're having a cool night.
I meant yummy.
I oughta.
What the?
Wow,
Jesus
seems like
Christ.
you're having a cool night.
My man got
That wasn't even funny.
Oh, what did you just say?
Attempted
that
assault.
was not cool, girl. Why,
Just-
I oughta.
again. How?
Paintbrush, just let it go. You'll hurt yourself.
Oh, gee.
Bruh.
If only I had a team to.
That was accidental. That was accidental. Jesus. Okay, you did not just give this man 3 years for throwing an ice pack. It's not his fault that Paintbrush has terrible luck. Friggin' Milo Murphy. Who else would get hit by an ice pack and have a friggin' ladder fall on them? Come on. That's not that. Oh, Cabby's got a
Your work
lot.
can be pretty impressive. Like, when you had the immunity vote results in episode 4, how did you even convince MePhone to give you those anyway? Cookies, obviously. Second item on his profile.
Cabby has revealed that she has access to the immunity votes because she bribed MePhone 4 with cookies.
Yeah.
This gives her an unfair advantage throughout the competition because she knows who received immunity, and she can take advantage of this by convincing the person who is about to receive immunity to vote off a specific person with her. Plus, there was that time that she gave Silver Spoon a file to trick his team into voting for Yin Yang. This overall will have Cabby pay $1 million for cheating. Her library will file for bankruptcy. Unless the library can be owned by Balloon since he was the runner-up of Season 3. And finally, she'll spend 1 year in the Slammer.
Jesus. Library shut down. What? Oh, come on. You forgot all the times that she's actively run over people or hit them with her cabinet. It's a law. Salt.
Wow, OJ, you're so smart.
Stalking.
No, OJ. I've been.
Okay, so how many times did OJ get sexually harassed by Salt?
Now we have plenty of time.
I would definitely go for just general harassment and stalking. And I would even argue assault, because assault is a risk of doing bodily harm. And although she did not do any bodily harm to him, as far as I know, I feel like just all that touchy and feely without consent, that actually, you know what, never mind. Sexual harassment is right. Because she's all up on him. He did not ask for that. The reason I was questioning it is because they don't have sex organs at all. So it's like,
to fix up
their genders are just ideas.
Forever.
No! Oh, kidnapping.
Huh?
4 times. Yikes.
Kidnapping and stalking. Oh, come on. You could have given her more than that. Be serious. Salt
now,
and pepper.
OJ, stay away from salt or I'll spill you.
Hey.
Or I'll spill you. Oh, Tico.
Next time that face comes near us, he'll end up 6 feet under.
Ow!
Next, here's what the
Oh,
Pinkers
come on. That was a threat. That was not intimidation and coercion. That was just assault. If anything.
Pinkers picked.
Unlawful.
My buddy's coming with me.
No way, Jose.
They're both just kidnapping. Oh.
Box!
What happened to Box? Oh, crud. Almost got her. Almost got her. But Box was there instead. Oh my yep, I forgot about that. I remembered the hammer, didn't remember that. And it's gonna fall in again. Yep.
Because of the tug-of-war for Box being an ally,
My
both Tea Kettle
lord.
and Nickel unintentionally gave her some grievous damage. Tea Kettle would have to take part on paying Box's hospital bills and serve 3 years in the Slammer.
3 years because you set someone on fire by accident?
My gag.
If you're going to throw up, do it in the toilet. Or a nearby trash can. Just make sure that it's ready. Don't do it on the floor or else, you know, gotta clean it up.
My gag was great. They're
sing
gonna
it to the
pay for
floor.
their rude remarks.
Jeez.
What?
Beautiful
Marshmallow.
morning.
Who's responsible for this?
Oh, it was Box. I saw the whole thing with my own 4 eyes.
The Cherries set a deadly trap that knocked Marshmallow all the way to Mars, which definitely has got to hurt. They don't even bother to come forward to help retrieve Marshmallow after their mistake, which could possibly count as gross negligence. And finally, the Cherries framed Box, and somehow everyone believed them. This overall will have the
Jeez.
Cherries sent behind bars for 32 years.
My lord.
Only one of us can win.
It should be me.
Well, I think I deserve it. I'm smarter.
Right. If you were smarter, you would have gotten out the way. Jesus Christ. Melee.
Taco, come over here. I'll get you across.
Yeet.
Yes!
No! Balloon, watch out!
That's for calling Taco.
I'm pretty sure this was an intentional second-degree murder.
No. Taco did that. Not him.
Balloon, don't vote out my friend, you fat tub of air.
Pickle, you
That one was
And
definitely
I'm pretty
him.
sure he was planning on killing
he
Balloon
used Needle to
before
do
he
it.
voted for Taco, so this would count as a first-degree murder.
And he used Needle
you can't
to
let
do.
one bad experience ruin it. Otherwise, you'll never move on to the next. Shark! Oh no! I'm having a bad experience. Save
Oh,
me!
that sucks.
Don't worry, Pickle. I am on the way.
You're just gonna murder this
We
paper.
got a seeker.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Wait,
Go get it.
Stop! It wasn't supposed to be you.
I wouldn't be picky, son, because that
This man was literally trying to murder that paper.
shark sure isn't.
Not gonna lie, that's
No,
crazy.
but there is no shark.
What? Did you seriously fake drowning in the ocean? I ditched my grilled cheese for this.
Dang.
Huh?
This would classify as public mischief since Pickle fibbed about a shark grabbing
Hey,
his leg.
Cheesy already knows that people like to eat him. They literally grated up his body and put it in a dish. Be serious.
And
You know
wasting
people love you.
Life time. He will
Wanna
have
eat
to
you
pay
up?
$500 for the
Christmas
fake shark
dinner?
attack.
Delicious. Anyway.
Well, maybe 505 since he owes Life Ring a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, this is it. The life
Slavery.
of a king. Now, more grapes.
But sir, you wouldn't want to fill up on fruit before your new ally luncheon.
Right, you are a fruit. Like, I don't know why you would be eating fruit. It's kind of cannibalism.
Is it just me, or is it getting hot down here?
God dang it, yeah.
Blueberry, you said you used oat flour, and grapes, when under intense heat, become raisins.
Yeah?
So?
You dance! It's an oatmeal raisin cookie, aka the #1 contributor towards global warming.
Towards global warming. You ruin the earth with your
I
raisin.
caused this chaos, and it's up to me to save us.
Yes.
Everyone, follow me.
That is absolutely correct.
You putting others before yourself? The scorching heat must be getting to his head.
I wish. In reality, seeing you all working together, despite the long odds, it made me realize how long I've isolated myself from others.
Since Blueberry was unaware of the fact
like
that
it.
oatmeal raisin cookies can somehow start wildfires in the II universe, he
Right.
can claim that this was an accident. Plus, him sacrificing himself for others has got to count for something. Even if Blueberry can get himself out of a longer sentence, he would
Ooh.
probably still have to pay for the burning island.
But he died. He's dead. He can't even pay the money. He friggin' died. At that point, you may as well let him off.
Mayphone 4, you are sentenced to 1
hour
in jail.
That's banana bunkers.
Oh!
I don't
One
know why
day.
the judge didn't send Toilet to jail along with Miphone after literally assaulting him. But
Right.
regardless, Toilet will get 2.5 years of prison time.
2.5 years?
We were going to win. You just had.
Actually, you know what? He literally spit on somebody. And that can actually legally be described as biological warfare. It's a stretch, but it can be called such. Because you're attacking somebody with a contagion. Could be carrying literally a plethora of diseases. It could be saliva, you can have norovirus in there, you can have herpes, you can have friggin' common cold, influenza, COVID, you name it, it can be mono. He ate some.
Toilet, I believe you are in the wrong balloon.
I need to save Mr. Phone. You always get to help him. I want
Pneumonia. Good. Oh, frick.
Even though Toilet mainly intended on killing Meatpad, he also intended on killing the Bright Lights team as well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I tried to kill you all. I love you.
Sorries might talk him out of a death sentence, but probably not a life sentence.
I think that would be more than a life sentence. I think that would be 10 life sentences. And this was him. And he legitimately...
Toilet, what are you doing?
Mr. Phone! Don't you know I'm in training? He told me this is how I become a good assistant.
Since Toilet was unaware that turning Miphone 4's creations into lifeless objects would actually kill them, given how Steve tricked him into being his secret assistant, I will mark this off as involuntary manslaughter and give him 4 years for each of the 11 victims he has killed.
Fair enough. That's fair. No, that's fair. See, I know. See, 49.5 years? That's not bad. It's the vast majority of a person's life, but I know somebody who went to prison for 45 years. He's still alive. I hope.
At the time of this video, these following 11 characters have no criminal records whatsoever. Although you could argue about certain cases like the Floor or Clovers, Flory had a reason to eat Springy because he wanted to protect Mephone and his friends. And I've already—
But Flory also tried to destroy the entire island because he was angry with them. Like, he tried to kill everybody because he was angry about being eliminated. That is very much a bunch of crimes. Abundance of crimes there.
Already put the blame on Mephone for Clover's Barfly being able to knock down the bridge in the past. So yeah, these 11 characters are free to go.
Would not say that. Definitely wouldn't say that. Flora's done a lot.
Well, I covered everyone I needed to in this series. Be sure to subscribe and I'll upload more Inanimate Insanity content in the future. Thank you all so much for watching this video and giving me so much support for this fun series. And I'll see you next time.
Box was a corpse. Mutilation charge. 3 years for bruising a dead body. Oh, good lord. Okay. Yeah. Now we're moving on to the Crappy Cliff. Inanimate Insanity Season 1, Episode 1. Remastered. I have not seen Inanimate Insanity Episode 1 in a while.
Greetings and salutations!
What the frick happened to his voice? What in the world? What was that?
Greetings and salutations! I am your host, Mephone 4.
I see.
And this is Inanimate Insanity.
Are you sure about
where
that?
These 15 objects compete for $1 million. You see, the team that loses each episode will have to vote off a contestant.
And that
contestant will leave the game, never to return. Ever. So, it's time for their first challenge.
Let's get to it. I guess we're doing this thing again with a new crew and new voice actors too.
Okay, so the first
or this
challenge
might just be the same guy.
I'm sorry, is that how you actually sound?
Right! For God's sake, use your real voice.
Isn't it professional?
No.
Yeah. No, it sounds—
Who the heck are you? The heck is that? This isn't Beauty and the Beast. Get this dang cupboard back out.
Like
what the
crap.
heck?
And now these 14 contestants will compete in their
He didn't
first
even change his voice back.
So we're stuck with the voice then?
Fine, I'm willing to change it, but only if you're willing to face the consequences. We'll take a vote.
Sour cream!
Right.
The ayes have it.
There! I can't imagine any problem with this.
Try again!
Thank you.
Now, I'm committing to this.
Then I'm committing to death.
You might just be, because in this challenge I brainstormed just 5 seconds ago, you'll be jumping off this 60-foot cliff. The first 2 contestants to jump off this cliff win and get to pick this season's teams.
This
Sour
should be
cream.
easy. What about that is easy?
Oh yeah, one
just
more
jumping.
thing. You must land into the safe zone filled with clean spring water. Because
Nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna close my eyes and friggin' jump. That's it. That's it. Very easy. I don't have to see anything that happens after that. The only way that I will know if I died or not is if I survive.
Because if you don't, you will never land.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean, never?
Ever.
Wow, that is one crappy cliff.
Ha 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 ha
Well, actually, I had a question about...
Don't worry, guys.
Highlight
I
bulb.
have loads of experience in jumping off cliffs.
Dang.
And it looks like Pickle is out in 3 seconds. That's just sad.
That's existentially terrifying.
This challenge is mine.
17 years.
Oh, crap. This is not good. Come on, Salty
No, it's
Salt.
not.
Let's jump together. I'm sorry, Pepper, but there is no way that
Right,
I am doing
I'm
that.
good.
But we are BCFFs. We have to be together. You're right. Let's continue to be codependent.
Oh, I think you should be BSFFs. Because seasonings aren't considered condiments. I think they're separate categories. I really do think they're separate categories. Condiments are meant to be liquid. Seasoned pickles are preserved foods. Ah, no, I was wrong. Super wrong, actually. Never mind. I'm glad that I looked it up. They are, in fact. What the? How?
Marshmallow's failure to use gravity correctly eliminates herself, so keep going.
How?
Wait, Taco, don't do it! No!
Oh my god.
Wow,
Good
Light
job.
Bulb actually wins, thanks to Taco.
Thanks a lot, Taco. It's your fault Light Bulb won. Yeah.
Jeez. Oh my lord.
Oh, dude, this doesn't seem right.
Well, what do you suggest?
Thank you.
Much better. And you're next.
Okay, I'll make you a deal. I will change my voice if you jump and lose on purpose. Okay.
How's this?
He actually went back to his real voice. Knife was so tired of the voice that he had only heard for 2 minutes that he jumped to his death.
I like the other one.
No!
Yes, I'm so close!
Somebody pop him.
Alright!
Somebody please pop him. Yay.
Balloon also wins, which means they can pick the teams.
Alright!
But next episode.
Right. What?
Yeah, you heard correctly. Next episode.
Oh, come on!
You're not Needle.
So, is this the rest of our lives now?
That's the wrong quote,
Falling
never mind.
Forever.
Well, at least we have each other.
Aww.
I mean, like, I could kill all of us if that's battle.
Sour cream!
Honestly, yeah, that would be better.
I have it.
Yeah, that would be much better, actually. Thank you for doing that.
Hello?
Good.
Hello?
Friggin' good. Stay there. Nobody
Thank you
wanted
so much for watching Inanimate Insanity Season 1, Episode 1, Remastered. If you're a new viewer, we'd really...
Dang it, I got a random cut, apparently, sometime in the last 36 hours, and I keep accidentally touching it.
appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button so we can continue making animations on this channel. And if you're a returning viewer or a longtime fan, first of all, thank you for your viewership, and second of all, we did want to make it super clear that the continuation we talked about in December, the remaster, is not that project. We also want to make it really clear that as we're remastering the show, the original uploads will still be up on this channel, so don't worry about those going away. More info on that continuation will be coming soon, so please stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching.
Really do love to hear it. Thank you. Thank you for making, my friends. And the only thing I've got is FNF Pi Day 2025 one-shot full showcase. Not really much left. And I am getting a little tired. I did stay up for 24 hours straight yesterday and today. So if this one doesn't give me the energy that I need to keep going, I might just have to call it. But if it does, then we watch videos about whales. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Friday night. Funkin on Friday night. It's Pi Day. It's Pi Day.
Sorry, I don't have any money.
What? Are you telling me that these guys can't beat these bots at all? What kind of nonsense is that? They should be able to shake hands and do this little dance. They're doing everything right. Why can't they win? Why can't they win? That makes no freaking sense. For all you people out there who play Friday Night Funkin', please tell me if you can actually beat these bots in any circumstance. I would like to know. It seems like he is showing dominance. Understand why. I don't know what lag you guys are seeing. This is just the whole video. No, this is it. This is it. They're literally just playing Friday Night Funkin', so it goes. Yeah, there's no lag happening. That's just what they're doing. I guess you guys don't play Friday Night Funkin'. I don't either, so I can't blame you. Like this a lot.
I'm going to personally murder you.
Good.
There's only enough room here for one pie.
And that's that. Oh. Okay, so it's a different ending.
Welcome viewers to Addison. Ow.
There's only enough room for one pie.
What the frig? Ooh, dang.
Sorry, I don't have any money.
It's my birthday!
Bruh. Bro. What is this trend? Alright, I guess that's it. What do you guys think? I got Hobo Mario and Casual Geographic. You guys want to watch these? I think you guys are seeing something I'm not seeing, but now we got whales. I'm gonna watch the whale video because I want to learn about whales, and not the country, but the mammal, the big aquatic mammal, the biggest mammal on the face of the earth. Ain't that pretty cool? Let's do this. See ya, yummy.
This is a whale.
I see.
This is a whale. But this is also a whale. So is this one. And this is where all the problems started. Fun fact, I'm left-handed, so I'm not always right, and when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And boy, I was wrong about this aquatic Oreo onslaught, and chances are, so were you. Chances are, you have no clue what a whale actually is, and to explain, we need some lore. If you're watching this, or reacting to—
He literally said, get the heck out of my way, dude. What
have no clue what a whale actually is, and to explain, we need some lore. If you're watching this, or reacting to this, and you happen to be afraid of whales, you can blame it all on this guy. You see, this guy, thanks for unpausing by the way, this guy had a problem. Pachycetus saw where things were headed on land and decided they wanted none of it. Funny enough, some of them decided that losing legs wasn't worth it and chose to stay on the dry side. And about 50 million some years later, they would become the most infamous animals to grace this channel. Which means, yes, the closest living relative of an African homicide horse that technically can't swim is a group of animals that swim full time. Speaking of which, those that chose waves over caves enjoyed ample resources with less competition. With all those resources plus plenty of plot development, eventually that little resources.
Fish better be glad that they're good at populating because they are not smart. They could literally just swim this way out of the... Like, they're getting... Maybe they just can't swim up. I mean, they can. There are plenty of fish that can. It's not even that big of a drop.
With less competition. With all those resources plus plenty of plot development, eventually that led to... Yup, that is how we got the giant mass merchants that we all know, love, and slightly fear today. But the public school system means there is a lot we and internet backwards hat heads have misunderstood about them, and the biggest thing is what exactly a whale is. Well, here it goes. Cetaceans are mammals that stole the fish's entire flow, and at this point its law should be in the Constitution. Same traits, no relation means convergent evolution. Except manatees and dugongs. They're more related to elephants. There's two types of cetaceans, baleen whales, aka the toothbrush bristles for teeth type, and on the other side are odontoceti, or tooth whales. You know all this, we talked about this, but let's talk about those tooth whales. Starting with families of, I don't know how to pronounce any of this by the way, but Zophiidae, or the beaked whales. They're probably the most underrated and understated whale we'll talk about. I kind of feel bad for them. It's not that we're not curious, it's just that their grocery trips take them to the absolute crotch of the ocean at up to, down to nearly 10,000 feet or 3,000 feet.
Hold on, actually, I could be wrong too. Yes, I could also be wrong.
Ziphiidae.
Phonetic. Zophiidae. Zophiidae. Yeah, okay, I was wrong.
48 meters, or about 33 statues of liberty. They also do really bad in captivity, like as bad as you think a whale would do, they subvert that. They also look like dolphins with the aspect ratio screwed up. You know how some movies will tell you that it's been modified to fit your screen? Nature did this blimp dolphin no such favors. Also, the Cuvier's beaked whale can hold its breath longer than any other mammal, with an all-time record of 3 hours 42 minutes. Which is probably why we know so little about them.
That's all?
99% of their time is in ocean incognito, so you know seeing a whole pot of them is something special. Now the next family of toothed whales is Physeteridae, or the sperm whales. I also feel bad for them, because a misunderstanding got them immortalized being branded after baby batter. See what had happened was, when whalers back in the day cut up the supersized cetacean, they were met with an organ filled with a chalky substance called spermaceti, which they assumed was just a nectar of nativity. What it actually is this kind of gel that helps amplify the sounds they use for echolocation. It also might help them with their diving, but we're not totally sure, but it's definitely not make a baby broth. Speaking of which, population-paced whales also dive deep. Not as deep as a Cuvier's beaked whale, but deep enough to trigger the devil's ring camera, or far enough to jump scare a deep sea drone. You know what, I get it, because if I was a recovering cetophobic, this would take me right out of remission. But if it
So these guys can swim super far down, and our Zophiidae, they hold their breath longer than any other mammal. That's actually really
helps. There is no documented case of a sperm whale census subtracting a person. Even though they could technically do it without touching us, as arguably the loudest animals on Earth, or at least something close, the same clicks they use to hunt could possibly vibrate you to death, if not just knock you out. Which apparently has happened. But they're not all bad. The spawn of Moby is very family oriented and will even host family reunions. And they practice democracy because they make decisions as a group, and sometimes they'll spend over an hour arguing which way to go and how fast to do it. That's mighty considerate for the literal biggest predator on the planet. Oh yeah, there's also the much smaller dwarf sperm whale. Not to be confused with the pygmy sperm whale. They're like nature's apology letter for going too far with their giga-sized cousins. They also always look like they're on the verge. They're like nature's much smaller. That's mighty considerate whale. Not to be the world's biggest predator on the planet. Oh yeah, there's also the much smaller dwarf sperm whale.
So the dwarf sperm whale looks completely different from an actual sperm whale. And a pygmy
Not to be
sperm
confused with the pygmy sperm whale. They're like nature's
pygmy is just a smaller version. Okay.
apology letter for going too far with their giga-sized cousins. They also always look like they're on the verge of a perpetual panic attack, and wouldn't you know, that's exactly how they defend themselves. By unloading a sack filled with reddish-brown liquid as a diversion. It's like a smoke bomb from their anus. Although not sure how effective it is when you proceed to rear-end a rock. Okay, that's 2 families of toothed whales.
Oh god, YouTube's gonna demonetize me for that because you could see the blood. Oh,
Next are Plantanistidae, or the South Asian river dolphins. And you know what? I'm gonna include the South American river dolphins even though they're really not even related. Matter of fact, they're not even dolphins. Oh yeah, the effery is just beginning. This undersea anxiety unicorn is more related to actual dolphins than what folks call river dolphins. But yeah, not a real dolphin, just a beady-eyed snout whale named purely off of vibes. Something, rhyme about conversion evolution, but basically they peeped the fish-eating gharial's headwear and figured they could make that work for them. But yeah, the Amazon river dolphin is an exceptional kind of freaky. Not only does it look like nature's discarded chewing gum got on a diss track, it seems like every time they go viral, it's for some
It looks racist. And like a pedophile.
NSFW nonsense. A photographer once caught 2 river dolphins playing with a Benny anaconda when he realized 2 things. Their leather pool noodle was dead, and both dolphins' privates were standing at attention. And recently, another river whale made headlines for urinating in the air, with another one following the stream, like Marco Polo but with piss. Scientists were stumped, but of course, I have a half-educated, half-internet guess. You see, dolphins can recognize each other by name. It's actually pretty cool. They can also tell each other apart by sampling their southern showers.
I didn't want to know that.
They got that 2-factor authentication. And while they might not be blind, with the murky cataract water they live in, they might as well be. So maybe this is just 2 dolphins using Forbidden Face ID before giving them the how the heck are ya? Or that could just be their idea of male bonding. Because there's also been a rumor that allied male river dolphins will do questionable things to each other's blowholes. It hasn't been proven, but I wouldn't put it past them. There's even a legend that says river dolphins.
So, of course the dolphins that look like pedophiles. They better not be the only gay dolphins on this list. Because
dolphins will morph into human men at night and try to seduce and impregnate human women. Now, I don't want to go too hard on them. Mostly because there's a portion of Twitter that genuinely believes I hate dolphins. But also because we've done river dolphins generationally dirty, whether by habitat destruction, pollution, or just killing them to make bedroom pills, if you know what I mean. A moment of silence for the Chinese Baiji, who likely died out in 2002 and hasn't been seen since. And now we finally get to Delphinoidea, the real reason I'm making this video.
The actual dolphins?
It's a super family reunion containing the real oceanic dolphins, Delphinidae, dolphin understudy the porpoise, a sentient squishmallow, and social anxiety in whale form. And the biggest oceanic dolphin of Delphinidae is the orca. Look, I'm gonna make this quick because you probably already heard this, but every time you've heard me say killer whales aren't actually whales, they're dolphins, it's like me saying humans aren't simians, we're primates. Every dolphin is a whale, but not every whale is a dolphin. And I'm kind of in primates.
Yeah, humans aren't primates, they're simians. You know. Just for clarification, simians are all of the monkey and ape species as a whole, and primates are just the apes. We are great apes, we are primates. So, we're both, obviously. It's the he already explained it. He explains it in the next.
Every dolphin is a whale, but not every whale is a dolphin.
Exactly.
And I'm kind of embarrassed it took me that long to realize. Now, to be fair, it is true that killer whales are named less after their homicidal intent and more after what they were seen doing to other whales. And while it is well documented what orcas do to the world around them, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't actually think orcas are evil. In fact, I'll prove it. So this camera crew was documenting a group of zebras hunting, and all was good until the big mama of the group noticed a diver. She approached a completely defenseless and totally exposed man and examined him, almost like she was considering what the next move was. The next move was a 4-ton high contrast ceticide, offering him a half-eaten stingray, even gesturing towards it at the diver. She even picked it up and tried to basically hand it over to him like he was an anorexic orca. But later on, the same crew would find a much bigger bull male orca trapped in fishing lines and on the verge of drowning. Now this was different. This was a scared, panicking juggernaut that could easily murk anyone that got close. For reference, a bull elephant in the same situation would likely kick your chest in. The divers would make the gamble of cutting him free while very much in the Giga Guppy's hitbox. He didn't lash out, he didn't resist. The male stood still, almost like he understood what was happening. And this the same animal that allegedly won't give moose a pass. You've probably heard that a wild orca has never turned a human into a headline, and it's probably—
What the heck is the moose gonna do against the net, though? He doesn't have thumbs. He can't help.
Give moose a pass. You've probably heard that a wild orca has never turned a human into a headline, and it's probably because that's just not their culture. Orcas have a genuine culture and different languages, and when I say languages, orcas in New Zealand have a different accent from those in Norway. They also have trends too. Like trends, like the same ones we do. Back in the ancient time of the 1980s, a trend started where folks were wearing dead salmon as hats. Except it was started by a lady orca in the Cape pod of British Columbia. The salmon sporting trend spread to even other pods, but like all fads, it suddenly fell off, never to be seen again. Yeah, that was a lie. In 2019, the salmon spectacle spun the block, this time with a young male, proving that like baggy clothing and iPhone obsolescence, some trends never die. And if I had a nickel for every time an orca went viral for its headwear, I'd have 2 more nickels than I woke up with. But that second nickel would be a lot more bittersweet. A mother orca telequa was observed carrying her past tense baby for over 2 weeks and covering over 1,000 miles. It's not crazy that she did it. It's how long she refused to let go. What's crazier was that was 2018, and in 2025 she lost another baby and did the exact same coping tactic again. Now if it makes you feel better, the mother known as J35 has had 2 healthy children, one born in 2010 and the other in 2020, but it's always the losses that stay with you. Orcas feel all the feelings, including empathy, which might surprise you after you've seen one slap shot a seal into orbit. But what looks like playing with their food is actually how grand orcas teach the little ones what to eat and how to eat it. And if that sounds cruel, just remember, if they didn't do that, there'd be a lot more cases of monochrome maniacs murking mankind. Cause the ocean is their omakase, and there's nothing alive that can check an orca. This is a pilot whale. It is the second largest oceanic dolphin. They're also the Ferrari of whales, because their hunting involves sea sprinting toward This is a pilot whale.
Why have I never heard of a pilot whale before? Is it gonna crash into a building?
It is the second largest oceanic dolphin.
September.
They're also the Ferrari of whales, because their hunting involves sea sprinting towards prey at 35-mile-per-hour bursts, which is conceptually terrifying for such a big dolphin. And it might be why pilot whales have the juice to press a pod of killer whales. Gangs of pilot whales have been recorded pulling up to orcas en masse and sending the apex predators packing. There was even a case of problem-seeking pilot whales pulling up on scientists playing the sounds of orcas feeding. Now there's a lot of reasons this could be happening. One is that maybe they eat the same foods and figured they could finesse some calories for themselves, but my personal favorite headcanon is that pilot whales practice the art of offensive self-defense, aka the honey badger method. Being so much of a problem that most predators don't even bother. But one thing, and I really should say this more often, but there are no definites in nature. Pilot whales apparently DoorDash smoke straight to orcas, and orcas have been known to prey on pilot whales, so you'd expect the two to have beef. But a mother orca was also seen adopting an orphan baby pilot whale, so who knows what the pilots be packing. And then there's this guy, another dolphin on steroids that is definitely not an orca. In fact, it's a false killer whale, a jaws paralysis demon, and thalassophobia final boss. There's something about those eyes my spirit doesn't vibe with. It doesn't help that they can roll thalassophobia.
Anybody with a whale phobia or thalassophobia, that's seeing this? Oh, heck no.
Phobia final boss.
Dude.
There's something about those eyes my spirit doesn't vibe with. It doesn't help that they can roll in groups of 500, 500. And if this demon guppy is your new nightmare, it's cause you don't know them. Falsies have been known to share food and hand fish over to humans for no real reason but goodwill, which actually makes a lot of sense since falsies will seek out other dolphins like bottlenoses as hunting buddies. Sometimes they seek out even more, leading to the hilarious hybrid known as a wolfin.
Whoa.
Life finds a way. There's many dolphins in Delphinidae, and this video will look like Endgame if I describe them all. But there's a lot more dolphins than just a star flipper, like the Irrawaddy dolphin. Just look at his face, very cute, very demure. Or the optical illusion hourglass dolphin. But there's more than just dolphins and cute, very demure.
Okay, now that I'm looking a little closer, it is kinda cute. But the lighting was not good for it in that first picture. That was terrifying. But this... Nah, that's still like ugly, baby. No,
or the optical illusion hourglass dolphin. But there's more than just dolphins and Delphinoidea. You also got dolphin little brother, the porpoise. The smallest of all whales, with the smallest porpoise being the vaquita, at a modest less than 5 feet long. And yes, their name does mean little cow. And unfortunately, there's less than 10 little cows left in the world. And the last members of Delphinoidea are belugas and narwhals. Belugas are my second favorite cetacean of all time. They're a Bayside Baymax, and they have the same personality. They've been called the canaries of the sea due to the sounds of their symphony. You know, I could never understand why I found this sentient marshmallow so adorable, but I think I figured it out. It's because they're the only whales that can turn their necks like us. Belugas are a boon from Poseidon, with some of the strongest family ties on Earth, and every summer, they'll return to their birthplace to molt, add life, and chop it up with old family members. In Hudson Bay, that means over 50,000 belugas in one place. Speaking of family, the beluga's closest relative is the narwhal. They actually belong to the family Monodontidae, which means one tooth, even though... Yeah, moving on. Monodontidae.
Why is he smiling like that? Did you guys notice that? Look at that picture.
Which means one tooth, even though... Yeah, moving on. Narwhals typically have two teeth, one in their mouth and the giant ice pick coming out of their head. I say typically because narwhal tusks are a lot like legs. Some people have two, some have one, and those that lose the lottery wake up with none. It's not certain what the tusks are for, but I say it's a flex because any question mark in nature usually has to do with... We don't know that much about them because I was not kidding about them being anxiety chariots. When narwhals get scared by humans, their hearts actually slow
I really hope that it's not that, because that would be terrible.
All the way down, even if they're actively trying to flee. Questionable character design, but it means narwhals can legitimately get past tense by a panic attack, which is why if one gets lost, it's basically curtains. One narwhal somehow ended up 600 miles away from his own kind, and with no one to show him how or where to hunt, it looked like this cetacean was finna say goodbye. Until scientists caught him traveling with a pod of, yup, the sea squishies. Belugas and narwhals normally don't even run into each other, so that makes this even more wholesome. And the fact that he survived the winter means Beluga Gang taught the lonely narwhal how to feed. You'll love to see it. And that's all the toothed whales. On the other side are filter-feeding baleen whales, like the biggest animal to ever live, the blue whale, the funny-in-the-face right whale, and my favorite cetacean, the humpback whale. Now I know there's some of you afraid of this giant roving blubber rest stop. I can't imagine.
Oh yeah.
You know, I almost forgot about that. Well, that guy survived because it is physically impossible for a baleen whale to swallow a person. In fact, the biggest animals in nature can barely swallow anything bigger than a grapefruit. So if you ever get caught up in krill and a whale accidentally takes you, expect to be spit out expeditiously. But I think I know where the fear comes from. Whales are big beyond all
I've always wondered that actually, because I never knew that. I didn't know that their throats were that small. I just assumed their throats would be proportional to their mouths, but apparently not. And that's why they've never accidentally swallowed someone. They just can't. They'd probably try. If they even got close, they would just choke to death. The person would still die, but it wouldn't be their fault.
Comprehension, and the idea that something with a pulse can legitimately go band for band with a ship is probably terrifying. But also, they don't have expressions, and a lot of times you can't see their eyes, so it's pretty hard to even imagine them as alive. But what if I told you the fact that they're so big is why you shouldn't be afraid of them? Humpbacks are my favorite cetacean because their generational feud with orcas means they'll interfere with their hunts even if the target isn't their own kind. Even the sounds of an orca hunt can bring the humpback hood to their front door, and humpback whales have been recorded saving seals, sunfish, and even other whales from the barcoded sea assault. But humpbacks have also been recorded saving humans, with one shielding a scientist from an 18-foot tiger shark. At one point, he literally put scientist Non Hosser on his head and carried her to her boat. And the funny thing is, if we didn't see them do this with other animals, nobody would believe her. But with there being no recorded case of a baleen whale purposely attacking a human, they're much more likely to try to save your life than threaten it. Also, they seem to be aware of how much smaller everything is around them. Baleen whales have giant fins often encrusted with sharp barnacles. In theory, they could shred you something nasty if a whale backfins you. But there have also been reports of whales using those fins to gently nudge divers without injuring them, like in the tiger shark story. My theory is they're so big and so intelligent that Baleen Brigade has no real reason for pointless aggression. Really, they're just giant salt puppies. And I am not advising you to go touch a whale. Gray whales are famous for being the friendliest, and in some places will curiously approach boats and even show off their babies to people. But yeah, whales are chill like that, and if you're still not convinced, I'm more than willing to stand on it. If this video gets to 250,000 likes, I will go out into the ocean and swim with a whale. Why so high? Well, one problem. I can't swim. I mean, I can get from A to B, but I'm not great at it. Definitely not enough to be in the open ocean.
I mean, at the same time, if you're going to any area where that's allowed, they're gonna have a whole team, they're gonna have professionals there, so he's gonna be fine. And he always goes with professionals anyway. I don't think there's much actual risk. Obviously, it's the ocean, so there is risk, but at the same time, There are people there to stop anyone from getting hurt.
Also, I can't tread water and I physically can't float. I've tried, it ain't happened. But if we hit the goal, I will learn how to swim well enough to make eye contact with a whale. Cause hot take, whales and elephants might just be the only animals on the planet where you can make eye contact with them and there's a genuine mutual understanding of intelligence. But that's just me. Why didn't I say apes? Well, you make eye contact with a chimp and you tell me how that goes.
Right.
You know, I'll probably do it anyway, but after 250,000, it becomes a promise and I'll do it in a year's time. That's a challenge, but until then, drink water, hug your mother. Please don't hate dolphins. I don't even hate dolphins. And I'ma see y'all in the next one. See, you get it? Cause this, y'all have a good one.
Yeah, I get it. If you're curious, my favorite type was it order? I like baleen whales. That's the group that I like most. You saw how excited I got for the baleen? I like the big guy. That's my thing. That sounded a little suspect, but it's okay. It would also excuse me. You know what would be suspicious? Leaving without saying bye with my little entourage. But that's all from me. My friends, I hope you enjoyed this wonderful video. We have a lot of good stuff up here. I'm so glad that I was able to watch it today, even if I did it real late. Friends, thank you so much for coming and for watching. Cannot wait to see you again soon. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. You are loved, you're appreciated, you can do amazing things. Leave those reaction requests in the comments so I can get to a next stream. And I'll get that Disventure Camp video out for you. And it is a short stream, but it's okay. Because we had fun. And that's all that matters, even if it was difficult. You're loved, you're appreciated, you can do amazing things. Times 2. Times 3 actually, because I said it twice, and the second one counted for 2. Delta out, peace. Goodbye.